G'day, this is a test of the Rode Videomic Pro. What I want to do is go through the various settings of the microphone and also the camera, and based on those different settings you'll be able to hear the different results and how it works. So the microphone is the Rode Videomic Pro, the camera is a Nikon D5100, and they're both being used to film this segment. The basic settings on the microphone are you have options for the 0 on the low pass filter and the low pass filter on, which filters anything below 80 Hertz. And for all of these tests I'll have the filter set to the high pass filter, which will filter out anything below 80 Hertz. Although I found that really that makes very little difference between the two settings. The gain settings for the microphone are -10 decibels, 0 dB, and also +20 dB. So, and the camera has gain control settings as well, and they range from automatic gain control. Then there's 3, 2 and 1. 3 is basically the high gain control, 2 is the medium gain setting, and 1 is the low gain setting. And so what I'll do, I'll try different combinations of those and you can see how it sounds, and we'll try and find an ideal result. Okay, the microphone is now set to -10 decibels, and the gain control on the camera is set to automatic gain control. We'll do a slight quiet patch and a clap as well. The microphone is now set to 0 decibels, and the gain control on the camera is set to automatic gain control. There's a slight quiet patch, and now a clap. Okay, now the microphone is set to +20 dB on its gain, and the gain control on the camera is still set to automatic gain control. We'll do a slight quiet patch and a clap. The microphone is now set to, there's a car going by. The microphone is now set to -10 dB, and the gain control on the camera is set to high. And we'll do a slight quiet patch and a clap. Okay, the microphone is now set to 0 dB, and the gain control on the camera is set to high. We'll do a slight quiet patch and a clap as well. The microphone is now set to +20 decibel gain, and the camera is set to the high setting. We'll do a slight quiet patch and a clap as well. Alright, the microphone is now set to, there's a car going by. The microphone is now set to -10 dB, and the camera is set to medium gain control. I'll just let the other car go by, and we'll do a quiet patch and a clap. Okay, the microphone now is set to 0 dB, and the gain control on the camera is set to medium. We'll do a slight quiet patch and a clap as well. And I might say I found previously when trying this is not a bad setting for the overall microphone input. Now the microphone is set to +20 dB, and the gain on the camera is set to medium. And we'll try a slight quiet patch and a clap. This time we have the microphone set to the -10 dB setting, and the camera is set to low gain, and we'll see how that sounds. I believe it should be fairly quiet, and we'll do a quiet patch and a clap. This time the microphone is set to the 0 dB gain. A car goes by, of course. And the microphone is set to, the microphone, as I said, is set to 0 dB gain, and the camera is set to low gain. We'll try a quiet patch and also a clap. Okay, and finally we have the microphone now set to plus 20 dB gain, and the input for the camera is set to low, and we'll try a quiet patch and also a clap. Now, just on this particular setting, I have found this to be the best combination of the microphone and the camera. It's the one I've been using for the last day or so in general use. I found the sound quality to be really good on this level. Loud sounds don't tend to oversaturate the system, and the bass doesn't appear to have much noise, and it is extremely sensitive. You might hear cars or trucks in the distance. This microphone is actually facing a window onto a residential street. That's how it's all working at the moment, fairly well. My distance for all these tests has been about 1.5 meters, or about 4 to 5 feet away from the camera and the microphone. And this being the ideal setting, I'll just sample around the place and we can see how that goes. Firstly, a bit closer. This will be out of focus, but the distance now to the microphone is about 12 inches, about 30 centimeters. And what I'll do now, I'll walk around the vicinity and we'll see how it sounds. So I'm now standing out to the left of the microphone, about 4 feet away. I'm now standing behind the microphone, about 2 feet away. And I'm now standing behind the microphone fairly close to the camera, and this is where, if you're doing a home movie or something, you'd expect, if you're commenting yourself on the video, this is about the position where you do that from. And finally, now out to the right hand side of the microphone, about 4 feet away.